Hi guys, and in this video I'm going to discuss how to care for your Anthurium Clarinervium plant. So this is my Anthurium plant. It's the one that I had in my first video, I think. And to me it's really a beautiful plant, and I know I've said this before, but the leaves are so nice and velvety. This plant I keep in indirect light. I try to keep it away from direct sunlight because I have a feeling that these leaves could easily scorch in the sun. So I'd say it gets medium to bright light, but like no direct sunlight. Because if you consider how this plant grows in the wild, it grows as an epiphyte. So it would grow in the shade of trees and other plants, but still get bright light because it would be in the branches of trees and not on the floor of the forest. Anthuriums generally like to be kept fairly damp, but I do let the soil dry out like an inch in between waterings. The temperature for these plants would be between 18 and 25 degrees Celsius, and that is, the temperature of the average home. And what I've discovered with the plants in general, and this has nothing to do with Anthuriums, is that if they are drier, the plant can tolerate lower temperatures because you don't want the plant to be cold and like soggy at the same time. So if it's dry, it would probably be able to tolerate lower temperatures. Anthuriums are from the tropics, so as a result, they do like high humidity. And to increase humidity, you can either spray the plant with a bottle of water. You could run a humidifier. That's what I do. I keep a humidifier in here on almost all the time. And another trick I discovered is when you do your laundry, you can hang it in the same room as your plants. So as the water evaporates and dries, your plant would get the moisture in the air, and that would really increase humidity around your plant. Pest and disease. So I haven't really found that the Anthurium Clarinervium type with its more softer velvety leaves have had any insects so far. I think that it could be a deterrent for insects, but my other Anthuriums have had scale insects. And with like scale insects, all I do is I use my trusty bottle of surgical alcohol and just spray it on them, and they dry out as the alcohol evaporates. So it just completely kills them. So now I'm going to actually repot my Anthurium, and I know that I promised this to you guys in the first video and it has taken quite a long time, but we're going to do it today. So I have my little pot, and you can see that this pot is just a little bit larger than the one it's currently in. So it will be like the next size up. And the potting medium that I'm going to use is a mixture of cocoa coir, and as well as some perlite and some normal potting soil. But because Anthuriums are epiphytes, I am going to put in some orchid bark chips. And this will just give some added evaporation and give more air around the roots. So you can just add it in, it doesn't really matter how much. So I think this looks like a nice mix now. Put it around. So all I'm going to do is just take this out of the pot. You can see the plant has actually pushed itself out of the pot as it has grown, and tease out the roots. And look how nice and healthy these roots look, sure. So I usually start by just putting a little bit of the mixture in the bottom. And so you put this there, press it down, and now you fill in around your plant. And you can push it down with your finger, making sure to hit any air pockets. I'm really impressed by how healthy the root system is. Since I've gotten this one, I've actually wanted to get like a second plant, because this plant is really one of my absolute all-time favorites, because it's easy to grow and also because of the beautiful foliage. I'll just add some more in around the top. Oops. Let everything shake. Hello, Gracie. So, now, just move this to the side. And I'm just going to give this a little bit of water so it can settle into the pot. And just as the roots can get over the shock of being transplanted. So just dabble a little bit across the surface of the potting medium. And that will just get the plants settled into the new mixture and reduce the shock factor. Yeah, so I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and please feel free to subscribe and like.